those moments. The moments of just talking about anything and just having those open forums, those moments. And not only we have it with our children, we used to have our own until 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, there was a lot of things to talk about and and this phone has actually interfered. It's either you carrying your office with you, regardless of the furthest country you travel in the world, your office travels with you because it's either your phone or iPad or your laptop, because you're taking it with you, and that access never used to be there before.
It's just a way that we, first of all, we see the problem and we start to correct a little bit, and we can't just drop it because we are used to this lifestyle.
Yeah.
From this staying together, talking and laughing as a couple or as a family, and now the phone start to come in. Before only dad and mom have a phone, but now all the children are having their phone, so they can be sitting in a living room for 2-3 hours, nobody talking, because they are talking to their phone, either their work, their games, or the news. No. Even for me, sometimes I'll just be sitting there reading my Bible, doing my Bible. Before, when the Bible is on the shelf, I have to go and bring the Bible and then read the Bible because it's big. And then after that, you feel out because everybody talking and you're trying to read the Bible and you put it there. But with the phone, just flick up and down. And most of the time, I heard a conversation, most of the leadership with Chokatamagi on Monday. Most of them, they asked them this question. Most of them, the leaders that have been interviewed, they try not to bring their work into their home. Most of them that are here, their work remains in their workplace. Because the moment you bring your work, whatever you do into your home, you are giving also a doorway to the members of a family to also do their own. And the home becomes a house, a place of
transition place of people coming in. And I used to be a very worst example of that. I used to take files and everything back home. So even when you arrive home, see that everything is done, they have their dinner, and then you sit on the same table and do your work. And I think for a few years now, you bring the file, you bring it back the next morning. I don't really go and work, but the little work that I do is to check anything urgent on the phone. And still now, I try to take files, but I'm still bringing it back, which I felt that I've improved from the person that I was, like what you said. And then, that feeling of finishing your work, like you have to control it. That takes another willpower for you to say to yourself, no, enough.
Because
I will just do, the work will never end.
The work will never end. We can change the player, but the work will always be there.
Because I used to have, it's a good habit for work, but it's a bad habit for family. I used to have this habit, like I cannot leave my desk cluttered. I cannot leave my desk with the work not finished, not done. That used to be my biggest problem. And I'll always leave the office when I know it's done. And it's been like that for years. And that is why, like when I was working at the Pacific Hangar then, I work until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. I will not leave until that last letter of complaint is handled, because I was handling the complaints. And all those things, like it's just the way I am. And maybe some people can relate to that. Now I'm training myself. I think I can say that I've achieved something in the sense from my angle. For the last 2 years, that I just leave my office. I can't leave my office with people, all over my desk. I have to make sure that this paper, okay, that goes into the pending. I have to organize it, and then I will leave. But recently, I just look at the time, because it's a wall clock right opposite me. I just look at the time. That's it. I leave things as it is. I just off my computer, pick up my bag, and go out. And sometimes people in the office, they will call again. Are you still here or you've gone? And said, I'm gone. That's it. Because if I have to go through the process of, clearing your table, saying your goodbye, through the goodbye, I see you tomorrow. It's like, can you do this? Can you sign this? Oh, I'm waiting for this. And that's another half an hour, 1 hour process. So I've learned, like you just have to find what works and what is more practical for you to be able to tell yourself, okay, my work ends here, and this is what I do. And I actually will ask the director for the company that I work for if I can work from home at least one day
in a week.